What's up, you guys? So Ayesha Curry is back in the blogs after yet another interview where she's opened up about herself and her insecurities. Last week it was Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett, where she talked about her insecurities with men not throwing themselves at her the same way that women throw themselves at her husband. This week she did an interview with Working Mother magazine where she talked about being a working mother and how she balances her several businesses and her family life. It's rare that we see successful men ask about how they balance their home and their careers, but for women, the topic of balancing your career and your home life is a topic that often comes up in interviews. And in case you didn't know, Ayesha Curry actually has several businesses that she's running. She just opened the third location of her restaurant in Miami, and a fourth location is coming to California in June. And her homemade meal kits just hit the shelves in California, and her cookware is sold in stores nationwide, and she's a brand ambassador for CoverGirl and The Honest Company. So Ayesha definitely has a lot going on in her professional life, and as the mother of 3 young children, she has a lot going on in her personal life as well. Ayesha Curry opened up to Working Mother magazine and told them about what her life was like after giving birth to her child Ryan and looking at her body in the mirror. She said, quote, "I didn't realize at the time, but after having Ryan, I was battling a bit of postpartum that lingered for a while. It came in the form of me being depressed about my body, so I made a rash decision. The intention was just to have them lifted, but I came out with these bigger boobs I didn't want. I got the most botched boob job on the face of the planet. They're worse now than they were before. I would never do anything like that again, but I'm an advocate of if something makes you happy, who cares about the judgment?" So after reading this quote from Ayesha, I'm starting to wonder if she has word vomit and she just lets her business slip out, or is she intentionally sharing personal information about herself in order to let other women know they're not alone? Leave a comment and let me know which you think it is. Here's Ayesha in 2016 after she had the breast lift. In any case, this seems to be what Ayesha Curry is referring to as, quote, the most botched boob job on the face of the planet. And although it doesn't appear to be botched at all from what I can tell, I think Ayesha thinks it's the most botched boob job ever because it's on her body. If you compare her boob job to other women who truly do have botched boob jobs, then you would probably say that Ayesha is exaggerating because with clothes on, her boobs don't look botched at all, but because she's not happy with the way her surgery turned out, it seems like the worst surgery in the world to her. In any case, I was actually talking to one of my subscribers, Dr. Koffa, who appeared on the E! Show Botch, where she had her botched boob job fixed by the doctors on that show. Dr. Koffa has a rare autoimmune disease called sarcoidosis, and it's an inflammatory disease that affects various parts of the body. For her, it affected her face and caused her cheeks to become hollow, and when she got breast implants to try to boost her confidence, it affected her breast implants as well. I'm going to share with you part of an interview I did with her where she talks about getting breast implants and what a truly botched boob job looks like.
Hi, my name is Dr. Koffa, and I am an advocate, and I'm sharing my story of living with sarcoidosis, FSGS, and lipodystrophy that affected my face. And some of you probably see me on this season of Botch, episode 11, where they worked on my face and my breast to help me get to I guess looking outwardly like the way I felt inside, and I needed the help because, even though I tried to have a good attitude, it was affecting a lot of things in my life. With my face changing, it affected my self-esteem, and I was also in a relationship that, the guy that I was dating, he would, tell me he didn't like my hair, he didn't like, how I dressed, and my face was changing, so I was like, oh, no one's gonna want to date me looking how my face is looking, because my eyes turned into bowling balls at some point, and they were just. And so people would think that I was in a domestic violent relationship.
Yeah, because your eyes were puffed up.
Yeah, because my eyes were puffed up, and it was just like, what is going on? Once I got plastic surgery, I got breast implants after I broke up with him. And then he saw me on Facebook one day, and he jumped out to a party that I was at trying to talk to me, talking about oh, I want to go, take you out somewhere, blah, 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 or you want to go on a trip or something. I was just like, wow. So that was like my first experience of, getting a plastic surgery and then someone saying, okay, I like what you look like. And I was just like, wow, people really don't care about what's in here. Like, right. I was a good girlfriend to him. I thought I was. I was 29 at the time, and I said, well, I'm not married. I don't have any kids. I'm going to go get breast implants. And everything was fine. But the crazy thing about it is, as soon as I got the breast implants, and that's when people started wanting to go on dates with me. So I went out on a few dates and stuff like that, met a guy, and then I got pregnant. So I had the breast implants for a short amount of time before I got pregnant with my son. Uh-huh. And so after I had my son, that's when my breast implants started acting crazy. Like the left one was kind of weird. Milk wasn't coming out of it and stuff because I was nursing at the time. Yeah. But over time, that's the breast that had the issue. And when people watch the episode, they can see that one breast was hard and one breast, was kind of saggy. Because I actually had like 2 needle biopsies and they were like, oh, they think it's encapsulated. But what happened is that, I don't know what took place, but my body probably tried to fight the breast implant or something. Yeah. And it started bleeding from the inside. And that's what we see on the episode. When Dr. Dubrow opened my chest, that's when he saw what he saw. Because even all of the medical instruments all the tests that were ran prior did not see what a scalpel was going to see when they do exploratory surgery going into the chest. Yeah. So it was blood. That was the surprise. But I'm pretty sure it had something to do with sarcoidosis. Uh-huh. Like looking at, because I was really sick at one time. Like in my book, I kind of talk about, getting sick and being hospitalized. And during that hospitalization, my body started looking at whatever was going on and just started attacking stuff. Mm-hmm. So it looked at that breast implant. And I think with, breastfeeding and everything, I woke up one morning, it was hard as a rock. And that was in 2015. See, people change all the time, especially if you have a child and, you might develop, stretch marks or something, or your body will change, or, just different things like that. Don't feel bad about yourself. I always tell people, as long as you're alive, be excited about life and figure out how to stay excited. And there's going to be days where you're going to feel down. I'm not telling people that, oh, you're just going to be like this upbeat person. But that's what the retreat is all about, just different ways for people to, and it's open for both women and men, to just figure out ways to be happy and know that happiness also includes looking at situations that are not ideal and figuring out a way to look at them in a positive way. Yeah. So what I have planned is Retreat with Koffa, which is a 2-day event where women can come listen to a few guest speakers and also take a few workshops where they're going to be learning how to, declutter or de-stress on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. And then also too, you can get my books on Amazon. You can purchase them from Beauty to Flaws. This is the book that kind of goes into detail about, different things that happened with me. There's a picture of me when I just had my son and how my face was a lot swollen and stuff like that. So you can read this book and make sure to go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting up new content, mostly relationship stuff and, reviewing restaurants like I always do. And possibly talking about some fashion DIY stuff like, sewing, because I taught sewing for so many years. And that's pretty much it.
All right, so leave a comment and let me know what you think about Dr. Koffa's interview and what you think about Ayesha Curry saying that she has the most botched boob job on the face of the planet. Do you think she's just exaggerating, or do you think it really could be bad and we just can't tell from the outside? Leave a comment and let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching. Attention YouTubers, you've asked and I'm delivering. I'm sharing with you step by step my secrets to making money on YouTube. And my free guide, How to Make Money on YouTube, is the first step to learning exactly what to do to make money on YouTube. So go to my new website, howtomakemoneyonyt.com, to download your copy today. The link is here on the screen, it's in the description box, and it's in the comments, so you can't miss it.